Hi everyone, it's Chrissie and welcome back to another Sims 2 speed build. So yes, I know that last week I posted 2 Sims 4 builds and said that, we're back to the Sims 4 and all of that stuff. And honestly, we might be, seeing a mixture of like Sims 4 and Sims 2 stuff. Whereas previously I was doing like just Sims 2 things for like a week and then going back to Sims 4 stuff for like months. But right now, honestly, I'm just having so much fun with The Sims 2, and I know I've mentioned this in like every Sims 2 video that I've posted, and I think I've mentioned it a bunch over on Twitter and everything like that as well. But I've just been having like a lot of fun working on my like custom neighborhood, so like working on that, building for it, and just doing all of that fun stuff. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it, so I'm going to continue making Sims 2 videos because you guys also seem to enjoy all of my like Sims 2 stuff. So yeah, I don't know, I'm just enjoying it basically. So I don't know why I had to get that whole like spiel at the beginning of the video. But yeah, today we're working on another family home, and it's technically not a family home, but it could be. I only built it for like 2 Sims. I furnished it for like 2 Sims, I guess I should say, but it could potentially be a family home if you wanted to just like renovate the interior a little bit. But basically, this is the first house for Primrose Drive, as you might be able to tell in like from the title and everything. And this is going to be another row of houses, almost like my Quincy Street townhouses were, but these houses obviously aren't townhouses. They're just like freestanding houses. They're not connected or anything like that, but I do want to have them like right next to each other, so they're basically going to be like sharing a fence, if that makes sense. They're going to be like right up to each other. And over here I believe we call them like row houses or stuff like that, even though they're not actually connected. We would usually just call them row houses where I'm from, and I wanted to make them look like they were literally the exact same house. So I want them to be the exact same shape, the exact same like exterior size, so that they kind of look like they were built by either like the same company or something, and they were all built at the like exact same time. So kind of like a big housing development kind of thing, kind of that vibe that I wanted to go for. So yeah, they're all in the more like suburban area of the neighborhood. I will, right at the end of the video, I'll include a picture of what they look like from like the neighborhood view. So it's not, the houses aren't like super detailed or anything, because that's not how Sims 2 like houses look from the neighborhood view, but you can kind of see like the street that I'm talking about, if that makes sense, and like the layout. So basically there's going to be 5 houses, a row of 5 houses. This is the first one, and then there's going to be one next to it. Then there's going to be like the middle house, which is going to be a little bit bigger because it's a little bit of a bigger lot. That's just how like the spacing worked out. So yeah, the middle one is going to be a little bit different, but both of the like side ones, I guess, so there's going to be 2 on either side and then the middle one. The side ones are all going to be the exact same shape. So what I've done is that I've built this house, and then I basically took I saved it completely unfurnished, and then I basically took that shell, plopped it down 3 more times, and then just removed the exterior paint and all of like the interior paint and stuff, but the layout is still there and the doors and stuff. I've just removed all of like the paneling and everything because I do want all of the houses to have different colors. So this one on the exterior is white and green. The other ones will also have that like white brick as kind of like an accent color to like the outside, but all of the paneling on the other houses will be like different colors. So kind of like they had a base paneling, and then every family or every household just went in and they painted it when they bought the house. So yeah, in my head, these houses are places that Sims actually bought. They own them, they don't rent or anything. Because yeah, I do want to make the exteriors a little bit of different colors, kind of like colorful colors, and just like make them look fun and pretty. So yeah, we have a green one. Then I already have like the colors kind of picked out. So I'm thinking of having like a blue one. I'm thinking of having a red one. a yellow one. Obviously we have this green one, and then I'm thinking either like a pink or a purple one as well, because I don't want to have like 2 blue ones or 2 green ones, even though I do have like different shades of those colors. So yeah, I might see how it works out when I actually get to like working on the other ones as well. You won't see me place the other ones down or anything like that, and at the beginning of those videos you won't see me building the house because I've already built it. You'll just see me go in and change the like colors on the exterior, pick the interior wallpapers as well, and then you'll also see me maybe changing up the layout for the other houses. So this house, I did mention that this house is for 2 Sims, so it's technically only 2 bedrooms, but it's 2.5 bathrooms. So there's an ensuite upstairs for one of the bedrooms, there's a bigger like family bathroom, and then downstairs there's a half bathroom right off the kitchen, which we're actually working on the kitchen right now, and I'll get to like this house in just a bit. But I want to tell you guys about the other houses first, or about my idea for this row of houses first, before I forget to mention it. But basically for the other houses, I will be changing up the layout for some of them as well. So I might, change where like the different rooms are, and I might even like completely remove and add walls, and I'll basically change up the interior to make them not look like total carbon copies of each other. And then obviously there'll be different amounts of bedrooms. Maybe one of them will have like 3 bedrooms, one of them will be 4 bedrooms, whatever. I mean, obviously this one is only 2 bedrooms. But yeah, so I will be changing up the layout and having them be for like different family dynamics as well. So yeah, that's definitely something to look forward to. I always love doing that. I love thinking about different kinds of families that could live in my houses and making up different family dynamics and all of that stuff, and then furnishing houses for those Sims. That's kind of the way I always build. I can't remember the last time I did a like generic build, if that makes sense. And I mean generic in the sense that I didn't have personalities in mind when I furnished it. So yeah, I can't remember the last time I did something like that. So I always prefer to just build for specific families, and then if you download the builds and you have different families, then you can easily change up the build and like change up the furnishing and the rooms and all of that stuff, because that's how I usually, when I play and I play with other people's houses, I always do that anyway. I always will go in and at least like redecorate the bedrooms for whatever Sim I'm playing with. So yeah, you're always totally free to like change up the furnishing and stuff like that if you play with my builds. But in case you do want to play with them, I will mention that the download link for this house is in the description down below. And it's, I think, a Google Drive link, if I'm remembering correctly. I've moved all of my like download links for my Sims 2 stuff. I've moved all of them from Sim File Share to Google Drive. And that's just because I was having some really annoying issues with Sim File Share and not being able to upload some of my builds. So like some of them would upload completely fine, and then other ones just wouldn't want to upload no matter what I did. So I just decided to go ahead and like move all of my stuff to Google Drive. So yeah, I will have a link down below if you want to download this, and then I'll also link down below a tutorial that you can follow if you're new to The Sims 2 and you're not like used to installing builds, because it doesn't work the way it does with like The Sims 4, where we have the gallery and we can like easily share builds and download them and just have them in our games. So I will leave below a link to a tutorial that Pleasant Sims did, where she explained how to safely download Sims 2 builds and how to like safely install them and all of that stuff. So definitely go and check that out, because that's actually the tutorial that I followed the first time I installed another person's builds into my game. And I even use it when I reinstall my own builds into my game, if that makes sense. So yeah, definitely go and check that out as well. But yeah, so I think that's everything I wanted to mention about like this like row of houses and the idea that I had for them. So moving on to this actual house, we have, like I said, a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom house, and I figured that this build would be for a pair of siblings. So in my head, these siblings, there's a male and a female. That's just how I thought of them in my head. Obviously, you could have, whatever Sims you wanted have live here, but that's kind of just how I thought of them. But basically, in my head, they didn't live here, like, they grew up here, and then when they turned into adults, they moved, and they maybe, like, lived in the city or in another town for, like, work or school or whatever. And then their parents passed away and they left them this house. So they both inherited the house, and their parents thought, maybe they'll like sell it and like split the money or whatever. But they actually decided to move into the house. They're very close in my head. They're very close to each other. So they decided to, move back home. They'll like share the house, and they each have their own bedrooms and everything and all of that stuff. But in my head, they're both single, so they don't have partners and they don't have kids. So at the moment, they're totally fine with just like sharing the house. I mean, they already own it, so why not? So yeah, basically they've moved back into their old childhood house, and their parents had the house. Obviously, their parents have had the house for a while, so they went ahead and they renovated the whole interior. So that's why the interior is kind of more modern than you might expect from a house where, someone grew up in. So yeah, it's not like a super new house on the like exterior, but in my head, they've gone ahead, they've renovated the whole thing, spruced up the place, and like redid all of like the interior wallpapers and paint and stuff. And obviously they have like brand new furniture and all of that stuff like in here to kind of like represent their style and their taste and everything like that. So yeah, that's kind of how I wanted it to look anyway. So I hope that's kind of how it comes across. But yeah, because it is for like two adults, and I mean, because I thought they're both like single, maybe they like to have friends over, and they're both like very social. They do also have like a bonus room upstairs, that really big room that's right over the garage. That I actually turn into kind of like a bonus kind of games type of room, where I add a pool table, a dartboard, I believe I add a stereo off camera, and then just a sofa. So it's kind of a place where they can have friends over, they can play a bit of pool, maybe play some darts and stuff like that. Then they also have like a hot tub and a pool in the backyard. They have a bar, a grill, everything like that. So yeah, they can definitely have a few friends over and just have a good time. So yeah, there's that bonus room. Then there's also two studies or like offices. So there's one downstairs that's a little bit bigger that I have already done. And then there's one upstairs that's I believe like 5x3 tile room, if I'm remembering correctly, or maybe it's like 4x3 tiles. No, it's a 5x3 tile room. So yeah, it could definitely be another bedroom if you wanted it to be. It's a bit small for a bedroom in my opinion, but it could easily be another bedroom. But I turned that into an office for the brother, and then the office downstairs is for the sister. So in my head, she's in something like, I was thinking real estate or something. So maybe she works from home a lot, or maybe she doesn't really go into the office for work, and like I said, she just works from home. Maybe she's in a career where she does that a lot. Maybe she's a writer. That could also work. Obviously, we don't have those careers in The Sims 2. This is just me coming up with like ideas. And then the brother, I don't think he really works from home a lot. Maybe he does a bit of gaming in his off time. I also put a guitar in his office, so maybe he likes to like play guitar as a hobby or something. And then I just have a bunch of like sports posters and stuff on the wall as well. So maybe he's into sports as well. I do also put a basketball hoop in the backyard, so maybe that's his. And maybe that's been there since he was a kid, and maybe it was something that he did on like school, when he was in school or whatever. But yeah, so that's kind of the like personalities that I was thinking of, and kind of like the career wise that I was thinking of. Maybe the brother is like in a sports field, so maybe he is an athlete or something. Maybe he's in the music career. That could also work if that's something you wanted to do. I mean, I believe we have like a video gamer career as well in The Sims 2, if I'm remembering correctly. I believe we do. I believe it's just called like the gamer career. If I'm terrible with like remembering specific titles of things, because I do play The Sims 4, The Sims 2, and then occasionally The Sims 3 as well. So I always get things like mixed up with, you know, what's in which game, if that makes sense. There's a lot of things to remember that's different from like game to game. So yeah, I think we have like a video gamer career in The Sims 2. I believe I have some of my Sims in that career. So yeah, I think we do have something like that. That's also something that he could be into if you wanted. But yeah, that's basically The Sims that I thought about living here. So yeah, even though it's only a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom house, or at least how I furnished it, I only furnished it to be like 2 bedrooms. But it could easily be like a 5-bedroom house if you wanted to convert both of the offices and the like bonus room into bedrooms as well. You could easily make it a 5-bedroom house, which is something that I'm thinking about doing in one of the other houses on this like row. I'm thinking of having like almost the exact same layout and then just actually having all of those like rooms be actual bedrooms. So maybe having it be like a 4-bedroom house and then just having the small office upstairs, or maybe having like the office downstairs and then having all 4 bedrooms upstairs or something like that. But yeah, there's definitely the possibility of like changing it up and making it fit more Sims if you wanted to do that. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like this voiceover has been I feel like I've been talking really, really fast. And I don't really know why that is, because it's not like I'm pressed for time or anything. I mean, this video, or like the voiceover part, is like 19 minutes long. So I don't know why I'm rushing it, or why I feel like I need to rush through it. But anyway, we've moved on to the exterior, and yeah, I wanted it to be a very almost stereotypical looking suburban house. So like the white picket fence, and you know, I wanted to make it look like the perfect family home, even though that doesn't really fit with the Sims that I am going to have live here. But yeah, that's just the kind of look that I want the whole neighborhood to have. There's like very cookie cutter, like suburban, white picket fence and 2.5 kids, all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's why I have the white picket fence. And then they do have a pool and a hot tub, because I do figure that those are things that they added when they moved back and they renovated the house. I don't think they would have had a pool growing up. But because they do like to entertain, and because they are a little bit younger as well, or not younger, but they're both like adults. They don't have kids and stuff like that. So in my head, they would have something like this. So I believe some of the other houses on the street will also have a pool, and maybe also like have some, I don't know, some kind of outdoor entertaining space as well. But I haven't really built those houses yet, so I'm not exactly sure about the Sims that I will have living there. But anyway, I digress. I'm just talking about a bunch of random stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this build. If you did, give the video a like. And if you're new to the channel and you'd like to see some more Sims content, feel free to hit the subscribe button, and remember to turn on the notification bell as well to be notified of whenever I upload a new video. I hope you guys are enjoying these Sims 2 builds. I mean, I'm having a lot of fun with them, so I hope you're enjoying them. But yeah, I will have some Sims 4 stuff up as well as soon as I can. So yeah, look forward to that. But I hope you're all having a great day, and I will talk to you on my very next video. Bye everyone.
You better listen up, listen up. There's not a thing that I can get from you. Boy, I don't need that much, need that much. How can I tell you what I want to do? I never needed you to give me things. I never needed gifts or diamond rings. All I ever need, all I ever need is here with you. Babe, there is this place where we can go, where it's always shining like the snow. Listen to your heart. Can I tell you what I want to do? I never needed you to give me things. I never needed gifts or diamond rings. All I ever need, all I ever need is here with you. Babe, there is this place where we can go, where it's always shining like the snow. Listen to your heartbeat, don't you know that I just wanna be with you. Babe, there is this place where we can go, where it's always shining like the snow. Listen to